let's take a stroll over to our busy little kitchen here.
You go over there.
I've been staring at these cauliflowers and they look wonderful. And I think as an introduction into veggie food, this is the way to do it. And I think Nomsa might be joining us in just a moment. Is she going to weave her way around?
Do you want to come take a... There we go.
Because you can't have the Springbok woman in the house and not provide a feast for them.
No.
And I would imagine in their camp maybe not a huge amount of veggie action going on. So we're going to hopefully open their eyes.
I want to ask that question. What is the diet like? Is it how the diet's constructed? Are we doing damage today? Are we okay?
I'm going to let you ask that question now.
Let's go.
Oh, you're my sweet, sweet friend. Thank you for not destroying my work wife, okay?
Please come through,
This is Clementine. He is the most amazing chef in the world.
Oh, thank you.
He really is.
Good morning, nice to meet you.
I'm here to challenge you, though.
Oh!
I'm the plus one today.
Let's go. Okay, now. But true question, when it comes to your diet, how strict are you, or how strict are the team when it comes to your diet?
Very strict.
Okay.
Like,
are we doing damage today, though?
Not really. I mean, you can just now and then reward yourself.
All right. Okay. There we go.
We're rewarding you today.
So we're going to do some beautiful, I want to say, buffalo little cauliflower nuggets. So we know chicken nuggets, cauliflower nuggets. Oh, buffalo chicken nuggets. We're swapping out the chicken for cauliflower. And I feel like cauliflower is... She's carrying a lot. She does a lot. She's been turned into pizza bases, into bread, into sauces.
Into pasta.
So, I mean, honestly, champion vegetable right there. It's very, very easy. So we're going to break it up into little mini florets. I'm going to maybe ask you to do that.
Yeah,
okay?
Definitely.
You can grab any one and then just start snapping it off by hand even. I don't even think you need a knife.
Well.
Yeah, G, you can go as well. Just break them off. I'm going to make a quick batter, so I need that whisk.
This is quite satisfying.
Yes, it is.
You don't have to rage.
You've been hearing that sound.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got
sounds
some...
like a breaking tendon or no, we don't want to hear any of that.
No,
we don't want to hear
no.
any of that.
No.
Okay, self-raising flour, we're going to make a quick batter. A little bit of liquid goes in. And then to that, salt, a little bit of pepper, spice with cayenne and paprika mixed together. What is this?
Onion powder.
Onion powder. You see, we don't pretend to know everything in the studio. We ask questions.
It was 50-50, either garlic powder or onion powder, Tina.
There we go.
I wouldn't have known.
Okay, it's quite thick, so I'm going to grab some water. You guys are doing a great job. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Talk amongst yourselves along.
Is there anyone in the team who gets angry? Because, I mean, you've got some big, strong frames in this team that must require a large calorie load going in. Is there anyone in the team who has to constantly be brought food to, like, calm them down? Who's the hangriest?
Yes, it's Sizo. It's Sizo, and she's here. It's definitely Sizo. Like, she's forever eating. Like, when you see her, she's eating.
She trains hard. It's calorie in, calorie out. You know, it's an exchange program. Well, I'm certainly not going to call her on that, okay? You've seen her. She will be the first person to taste test for us this morning. And if you'd like to try it, no one gets left behind. No. I like our florets. Mine are getting a little bit big. Okay. Does it matter? Can we be rustic?
Nah, it doesn't matter. I kind of like the idea of having them different sizes. So the smaller ones are going to be softer, and the bigger ones will have a little more crunch because they take more time to cook.
Okay.
And I think that's how you add texture to a dish. A little bit of crunch in your cauliflower is great. So oil's busy going. This dish, you could pop them in the air fryer. You could pop them in the oven as well. Ooh, the truth of the matter is the crisp when you deep fry is going to be the best. So, but because of, like you said, the diet that you're on and how strict it is, air fryer would be bomb for this one. So let's imagine we're also doing an air fryer version, but we're going to batter our cauliflower, so a little bit of flour. I think that bowl was meant for something else, but hey, it's okay.
It's an exciting bowl. It's an expensive skillet or whatever you call it.
It really is. Yes, if you can do that. So we need something dry that's going to stick to the wet. So our dry is going to be our flour, and you can also season the flour if you want salt and pepper, get some extra flavor in there.
So this is physics right now,
It is.
Eh?
Do we have?
It is. It's science. So we do in the kitchen.
Science and sport together.
That's looking good. Gooi it in, absolutely.
Gooi it in.
And then you give it a toss in the little dish, and then you get it all nice and coated in the flour.
Oh, so in every little nook and cranny. Okay, I get that. If you want to cook along with us at home, there is a QR code popping up on your screen. Just open your camera, give it a scan, and start creating your own delicious Collipops, I'm going to call them.
Oh, nice. I like the name.
Hey?
I like the name.
Nice for game day, I'm just saying. Okay, delicious. What is it about the cauliflower that lends itself? Is it the meatiness, umaminess?
It's not actually the umaminess. I think it's the texture, number one, and its neutral flavor. But and then when you roast it, slow and slow, it becomes buttery.
Yeah, it's got like a nuttiness, almost, something that comes out. Yeah.
And I think it's great because kids also they don't like sharp flavors. So something like a cauliflower works really well, especially when you just douse it in cheese sauce.
I was going to say you could hide it behind cheese and crumbs.
Absolutely. So I think that's what makes it so attractive. And I mean, the truth is, cauliflowers used to cost less. But then there was the big low-carb craze. So the price of cauliflower went up. But still, the versatility that came out of the cauliflower just made it worth its weight in gold. So I love a cauliflower.
I like it. And I suppose if you are... because how much do you have to kind of look into or lean into, OK, I need this much protein to build the muscles because I've taken this much out? Like, they must be pretty nuanced with you from a nutritional level of what goes in, hey?
Yes. We do have something like a plate with a percentage, like how many fat you have to eat, and then protein and stuff like that. But I don't usually go for that. I'll just
You're one of those.
Yeah.
Exactly. I know, and some people have the genetics on their side, and that's fine, okay? If someone can have bigger muscles just naturally, okay, because of genetics, I can eat whatever I want. It's fine. I like that. Would you try this at home?
Yes, I would definitely. It looks yummy too.
And it is easy as well to kind of put together, so I think it is a good dish. And this recipe also came through by Tiffany, by the way. All the recipes today, so thank you to her for that.
Thank you, Tiff. You're an absolute... She is our kitchen fairy. So basically, Tiffany creates all of the magic on the show. Then Clem, myself, and Carissa steal the thunder in the last 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
And pretend that we've made it.
I just hope Cindy and Zinta are watching this. They're like trying this.
We will bring them in for taste test. So we're going to keep on frying them off, and we're going to do low and slow as well, like I said. However, I've got a version of this dish where you can actually just slice a whole cauliflower in half, coat it in the flour, coat it in the batter, coat it in some panko crumbs, and deep fry half a cauliflower
Get out of
chunk.
town. No.
It'll work really well. The only tip I say is maybe steam the cauliflower for a few minutes so you don't end up with too much crunch.
Okay.
But yeah, it's delicious. So I think we're going to do a taste test with the team. So we're going to keep on frying some cauliflower, and we're going to see if I'm going to say we. G, did you help us in this one? Yes, you did. You did.
I kind of feel like I was a hype person of sorts. I feel like I was motivational.
You were.
I'm ready. I'm ready to be a +1. Because that's what the ladies require of us. I'm so proud to have the Springbok ladies in the house today. Of course, we are driving #+1 because they need us in their corner. We are building towards a World Cup and a massive game this weekend. So if you can get to Athlone Stadium, it is going to be a special place to be. But of course, if you're in our kitchen, you want to get close to this space, and we'll do a little taste test after this. We've got a lot to make of our collie pops. I think that's going to stick.
It's going to stick.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. We are back in the kitchen. Earlier we made some crispy cauliflower bites with ranch or ranch dressing, and they look so good. Up next we have a cauliflower and herb match served with creamy smothered pork chops. When I said match, I obviously meant mash, but we also are going to be, frying some fat while we're at it. It is the second installment of the Culinary Hotline Bling. Thank you. I feel like we haven't done that yet, but very interestingly, I thought we were doing vegetables, and now we are rendering fat.
Because you said something about a protein, so we're going to focus on the cauliflower, but the protein's going to come through with the pork chop. Again, I'm kind of talking about the proteins being... Pork chops actually cost a lot less than your lamb. And
That's
beef.
true.
So if you're looking for like a nice protein source that's easy on the wallet, pork chops do the trick.
And they're sizable.
They are. And you can get them trimmed as like how thick you want it, whatever, get them custom sliced for you. What I did do, I took that fat rind off because I do like it, but the thing is this cooks so quickly, and to get the crispiness on the fat rind, it needs a little longer cooking.
Okay.
You don't want to cook it to the point where it's crispy, because then this is going to be like...
Dry. Now we got pork biltong.
It's not going to be dry, it's going to be droog. It's going to be droog. So no, we don't do that. So I take the skin off and let that start rendering. Some of that fat's going to actually come out of the skin. Right. And then I'm going to fry the pork chop in its own fat.
Whoa.
Okay.
There are levels to this game.
There we go. So got a little bit of oil in at the moment, but that's what's going to be happening.
All right.
In here, we've made a steamer. So I know that a lot of people don't have steamers at home, but you don't have to go out and buy one.
Okay.
You can just DIY it. So
why not?
Big pot. Inside we've got a colander or strainer, and we're using one that actually kind of fits really well. But even if they don't fit, you can kind of rest it on a bowl at the bottom, and then it's elevated and you're steaming. Obviously, this lid does kind of like fit. Yes, when the fat's kind of rendering, to step back a bit.
Yes.
Okay. So there we go. So we built our own little steamer. So let's grab a cauliflower.
So tell me what's going in, because we also have a voice note. So let's have a listen to what Crystal has to say as you place our beautiful head in the steamer. Hey, Crystal.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Clement.
Government name, wow.
I'd like to know, what is the last ingredient you dip in before you're frying your cauliflower? Because it looks very great.
It looks very good. Okay, the last ingredient you're dipping the cauliflower in.
Also, so refreshing to hear my full government
Ew,
name.
I thought it was Clementine. My bad.
It's Clement, Cheslin, Caleb, Pedro. You'll get it right. Get it right. Okay, so the last ingredient I dipped the cauliflower into was panko. So panko is a type of breadcrumb that we love using because it's lighter and it's the actual little flakes are bigger than normal. We step back. Are bigger than normal breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
So panko gives you a beautiful light, crispy finish on anything that you dip it in before you fry it.
What is panko? Is it kind of like an updated breadcrumb?
It is just the Asian version of a breadcrumb and how the technique that they use to get that breadcrumb. And the rest of the world just took it because we love it so much.
We love it so much. I mean, look at I call them cauliflower wings. What did Gray call them? Cauli pops. They look absolutely incredible.
So I'm breaking up some of the cauliflower there and there. I mean, just put the whole
throw
thing
it in.
Put the whole thing in because you can.
Yes, we can.
And that's what it is. Then keep an eye on that pork. Let's actually check out, see what's happening.
So what are we looking for on the other side?
It's good. Golden brown and delicious. We're looking for that crispy cut. So we're going to let it keep on going. Do its thing.
Do its thing.
Let's talk
what
about
got
the
going
cauliflower.
Here?
So it comes out of the steamer, super soft, super amazing. To that, we're going to add, we could actually just blend it. And then I'm going to just add some herbs and things to it. You can blend. We're going to go with some parsley. We'll add some parsley at the end again. And then salt, obviously very important. And what's a lot of salt?
Because you did say cauliflower is quite a neutral.
Yes.
So you've got to add and pack in the flavor.
Absolutely. Don't add that much salt. That was a mistake. Okay.
Oh.
So you don't need that much. And the reason I'm saying that because I'm going to add some parmesan to it as well.
Okay.
So pepper goes in.
Nice.
And you can blend. Do your thing. Do your thing.
That's it? No butter, no nothing else?
You can. I've got some malted butter here. As you're busy blending, I'm going to add some. The trick with this is...
Wow.
It's soft, right?
Soft.
Zero resistance.
This could be a soup right now.
It's therapy. It's amazing. While you're doing that, I'm going to grate some parmesan.
That's incredible.
And you want to add your parmesan while the cauliflower is still warm, because then it just melts through.
I'm done blending, because then it's just
blend again. There we go. And so, yes, blend the cheese through when the cauliflower is warm, so it becomes a beautiful, like, smoothness. What is this? Tiffany left me. I think this is sour cream.
Nice.
There we go. Just do it. Just blend it.
Oh, blend.
There we go. Okay. Now, we're going to test your skills.
Okay.
You're going to do a chefy schmear for me.
Yes,
on the plate next to
please.
you. I'm going to check on my pork fat over here.
Okay. Schmear is also the official term.
It is, absolutely. Pork chops going in. Okay. And if you can season your pork chops
Do you have
ahead
advice
of time,
on the schmear?
Hey?
Do you have advice on the schmear?
I don't want to give you advice. You got this. You got this. You've been in the kitchen so much, and your chefing skills have improved dramatically. You could open up your own pop-up. There we go.
Look
at that. Okay,
Probably not enough, though. That's a portion for nobody.
But now you can. Now what you do is take this guy.
Yes.
Get a nice big scoop of the puree and go here.
Oh, this side. Okay.
Right at the end. So you're kind of balancing out the weight of your plate. Like a bah.
Oh, wait, I'm going to try again.
Okay, do it again. I'm going to step back. There we go.
That ruined it.
It's okay. There we go. And then we get a little parsley, sprinkle over. You can do some extra parmesan cheese. I can't give you a medium rare pork chop, so we're going to let it do its thing. Okay, that's going to happen. Let's talk about other options besides doing pork. I mean, doing chicken breast and cauliflower again. It does seem like we're talking about health food. We're not. It's just a vegetable that we underutilize.
I agree.
And it just happens to be really great if you're watching weight or you have your focused diet.
Right. I've heard of cauliflower rice.
Love.
Amazing.
Absolutely amazing.
I eat it raw too.
You can, and you should, like a
dip.
Cauliflower slaw or cauliflower couscous.
Ooh.
Which is served raw.
Yeah.
So much crunch, but it absorbs flavor.
It does.
So it's
like
really,
a sponge.
Yeah. I feel like, like we love onions. We know that onions do everything. Onions, we come through with all the dishes.
Yeah.
Cauliflower needs a crown.
We don't give her enough flowers. Cauliflowers.
But honestly, I love cauliflower and what you can do with it. And the fact that kids love it too, and adults can get creative with it. So
I'm so disappointed in this plate. I feel like a rematch. Please, can I do it again?
You've got another, you can do a smaller version.
Yeah.
Try it. Let's go.
See, I shouldn't have listened to you. I'm going to do it my own thing now. Okay.
Okay, chops are looking good. I say we got about 3 minutes. Another thing with pork, we tend to overcook pork a lot in South Africa, and I'm going to get people a bit triggered now, okay?
Yeah.
But just work with me and hear me out. Pork cooked with a thin pink line in the middle is safe. And it's the, I know, I'm just speaking to what we know as from science. Pork with a very thin pink line.
You know as science.
From science. Because people are very scared of pork when they see a tiny little pink line, and for a reason. Obviously, they're like, oh my word, the porks are cooked through, it's not safe. It is. That little pink line means the pork is still cooked, but it still retains some of its juices.
Oh, the moisture.
When we cook it, when it's technically grey in the inside, it's just chewy and it's difficult, and you don't want that. So once you get like beautiful brown on your thin pork chops, you're almost done.
Okay, well, let that cook away. I'm going to try yet a third plate because I still don't have it right, but I'll get there eventually, all right? Right now, though, to just temper the mood a little bit, we've got Jonathan Rocksmith on standby, taking us into a wonderful performance. I just know we're going to be transformed into another person, into another world. Clem, you're going to have to keep it down, though. Jonathan, take it away.
Oh, I like that happy little tune. It speaks to our mindset and emotion in the kitchen today. We have been loving cauliflower. Chef Clem, you've opened our eyes today, my brother. Thank you so much.
So inspired by the conversation that just happened on the couch.
Mind-blowing.
Like, literally, we were continuing the conversation in the kitchen the whole time. So very proud of the next generation of health professionals. Love it, love it.
And the fact that we've got the tip of the spear, the professors teaching students like this, everyone involved, so far above and beyond what their actual day-to-day is.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
So I'm going to give it a little extra 2 cents. Just saying, given everything, we're going to come to cooking, given everything that I've been through, my wife's been through in the past few years, we've got so much respect and inspiration from the next generation of professionals.
The university doctors, the guys out there tackling the big problems.
The big problems and asking questions that, I mean, I love our older doctors, the professionals that have been there for long, but the newer generation coming in and asking different questions because times have changed. So all the love and respect.
Have they figured you out yet? No.
No, they haven't. Not yet.
No, because this, no one will ever figure out.
Ever.
It'll never.
So,
maybe you give us a glimpse into your madness.
Yes.
When you cook. We start to understand the inner workings. Now, I'm looking at so much spice here.
The trick with this recipe is not focusing on abundance of, like, show-off ingredients. It's the humble cauliflower with a can of chickpeas. But what where the value lies in is in the knowledge of what to do with it. And this one is so easy because it's a curry, and everybody loves a curry.
And it's not going to take a long time to develop these flavours.
Not at all.
I think a voice note has come in about our beautiful collie mash. Let's take a little listen.
Good morning, Expresso team. My name is Kiana. I just want to know, I have a special question for the chef. How long do you cook your pork chops?
Okay.
Cape Town weather be like that, eh?
Yeah, no. And that's just inside his kitchen, bro. The wind is blowing.
Oh, it's in the kitchen. So the question, I believe, you asked how long did it cook for?
It was about the pork, because I know you said low and slow because we don't play with pork.
It's a thicker cut,
Yeah, so how do you approach, what is the watchword for pork?
So because we had a nice thin pork chop, I'm very glad you asked this question because I didn't actually explain what I did. I go in a very high heat like you would with a steak, right? Okay. So you put the pork chop down into the high heat pan.
Sear it.
And you leave it for like 3 minutes.
Okay.
Let it do its thing. Get like proper color on it, nice and dark, and then I turn it over, and years people are going to go, huh? I cook it for only 1 more minute.
Okay.
Because that's quite a thin pork chop.
And there's going to be a lot of residual heat in there.
Exactly.
I mean, all the oils, it's got a lot of oil, natural oils in it, and that's going to be at a really high temperature. Yeah,
When you take it out the pan, it's going to continue cooking for like another 3 minutes. That's where the magic happens.
Okay, so you're looking, it's under 10 minutes.
Under 10 minutes.
You're winning at life.
But it's a thin chop. Keep that in mind. You don't want to overcook it too much because that thin chop will go.
I'm sorry, I know we're talking veggies here, but just before that, we put a pin in that conversation to crisp up without drying out the meat, because you've got a nice high-fat content. You want to get the flavour, render that all out.
Right.
Is there a way that you can crisp the fat without drying out the tender, delicious meat?
Unfortunately, because we cut those chops so thin, I had to take off that rind. And what I do is I actually cook the rind separately, and I serve
That's a perfect answer.
As a crispy garnish.
100%.
You've got a crispy skin, tender chop, juicy, and you got a little thing to chew on at the end.
Box ticked. I love it. Okay, so now we've browned our onions.
Talking about crispy, the onions have turned crispy, but that's
Onion
fine.
pops.
It's going to add to the texture.
It's going to add a flavour layer.
Actually, that looks really good, guys. I would actually
gorgeous.
say fry your onions so they get a little crispy. Sorry, I'm moving all over the place with the camera guy,
just
Rudy, over
towel those
there.
off and we eat them straight.
There we go. Ginger garlic went in.
Okay.
Okay, once that becomes aromatic, and I say it becomes aromatic in the sense like you smell cooked garlic, not raw garlic. You really use your senses a lot in the kitchen. So once you smell that cooked garlic, we're going to go in with our spices.
Because you taste mainly with your nose. I think we
do
think
80%.
that, yeah, like your tongue just does the heavy lifting.
Exactly.
To be honest, the nose is where the nuance is. Yeah.
Turmeric garam masala goes in, and then we've got a little bit of extra cumin. I love cumin and chickpeas together.
You say garam masala like it's just a spice mix. Do you have a go-to for your vegetable curries in terms of the spice mix?
I'm not going to tell you I have a go-to because my palate changes every month. I do, and you know, it's gave me an idea for Culinary Hotline segment. Spice mix of the month, curry spice mix of the month, and I do a seasoned salt of the month. So every month, when you come to my house, the salt is going to be taste a little different. The spice blend I use for everything.
Can you show us how to do that next week?
We're actually going to do next week. We'll do a whole spice thing. I'll show you how I do my 3 different spices, and I change it every month. Because seasons change, your palates change. Winter versus summer, your palate wants different things.
Or you discover something new and you want to see how far can I push it out there? How can I... Oh.
I'm going to ask my boss, Tiffany, but I say next week we talk spices.
Oh, we're going to create our own spice mixes next week. I like that.
So already, jump on our socials. Jump on our socials. If you have any question about spices, or if you have tips about spices, let us know. There we go, next week.
And when it comes to a garam masala, the perfect spice blend, what's your hookup? Because I would imagine there's some amazing aunties that are sitting on gold in that space.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so please.
So I'm not going to give my secrets just yet. We'll keep it for next week.
I feel you.
Those aunties come through. Okay, spice mix went into all the spices, and this one is a roasted masala. Ooh. So once a deeper flavour, that's going in.
Oh, that's great. So you don't have to sit for 5 hours around the pot. You get that development immediately.
Other auntie did it for us.
Exactly. I'm sorry, we are stealing all the aunties' thunder today, but that's kind of how cooking works.
That's how we do it. So we're going to go in with some coconut milk and a little bit of lemon juice.
So what's going through your mind there when you scan over like that? Because I can see you're thinking quite deeply about what and how to introduce when.
It's about layering flavors, but it's not about just going step 1 in, step 2 in. It's about giving the previous ingredient, giving the previous ingredient you just added in the pan time to bloom or to toast or to develop its flavor before you go in with the coconut.
Well, you pushed the aromatic button there. Whatever you just did, that just swept our studio with the most delicious smell.
Now, if we added the coconut milk immediately after adding the spices, you wouldn't get that toasted spice aroma. You would actually end up getting a little bit of a grit in the sauce, which you don't want. So that's why we toast the spices first, then go in.
Carissa, take your time, girl. You can't make a roux
don't
in 30
call
seconds.
Carissa. Do not call Carissa, because I love my job. Because Carissa's getting too good in the kitchen. One day they're going to be like, Carissa, you're doing all the food segments from now on.
She's done all the cooking this week, eh?
It's not right.
Amazing. She's
not
been
right.
really, really good.
Okay, chickpeas are in.
Okay, I'm going to watch the chickpeas.
Oh, here we go. Actually, I'm going to do it by hand. Now we're going to break off Florence. Just break it off by hand. You can cut it, but again, I like the little mixture of some of the cauliflower being like really cooked, and some chunky.
Get stuck
texture.
in. But the joy here is the cauliflower's got so much surface area to get the flavour into all of those nooks and crannies.
It gets in there, in the nooks, gets in the crannies.
Okay, well, maybe you want to steal this as your recipe and you're an auntie, and that's perfectly fine. Scan the QR code and you can pass this off as a generational recipe of your own. But we want you guys to experiment and cook with us. We understand that the South African flavour palette is different to anywhere in the world. And I think you and I travel a lot. We talk about Spain and the beauty of the produce there. I still wish South African chefs, I wish you had been with me to cook the steak that I ate there, bud.
Oh, wow.
Because South Africans know how to treat food. We cook it beautifully, man.
And you know what I'm loving about 2025? We are seeing South African food being featured all over the world, and people are talking about it. Not just about the rugby, but the rugby is also worth talking about. But our food and our culture. Cape Town has just been awarded, I'll say the Time Out Market actually did it, best food city in the world.
And this is set against some major players. Okay, very quickly, talk us through the final steps of the process.
Embracing our South African food and delicious flavors. Chickpea curry is going. It's cauliflower. It's going to take less than 10 minutes and it's going to be done. Okay?
Beautiful.
So that over rice, serve it with a roti or roti. Not starting anything here. It's so easy, so quick and simple. Comes together. Cauliflower 3 ways.
I love it, man. I have a feeling I'm going to eat myself silly on our collie pops. That's just beautiful. And with the jerk sauce addition there, gorgeous. But you have taken the humble, not so humble qualified. I think it's a regal vegetable today, and you've put it firmly on the throne it deserves. Well done.
There we go.
It's not quite done yet, but that was an absolute masterclass in our culinary hotline. Bling!
Ching, ching, ching!
Like a battle cry.